Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. Hope you had a nice evening. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. We are not providing any type of trading advice. There is a significant amount of risk when trading the financial instruments. If you're not familiar with those risks, we highly recommend consulting with a licensed financial advisor, which I am not one of. All right. Good morning. Got a nice early start today. Right on time. Rion, Rao, good morning. Good morning. Let's take a quick look at the Forex Factory. In a news driven environment, the last thing we need is an unpleasant surprise, right? Ever have one of them? I had an unpleasant surprise yesterday. Remember, yesterday my internet went out. Well, what happened was we had a lightning strike and it blew out a bunch of my power supply units on my computer here, a couple computers here in my house. That was an unpleasant surprise. So I had to quickly order a few to replace them. Anyway, today is Thursday, July 24th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. You are still in the game. Let's win it today. July 24th. Let's see what's in the news reports. We have some big reports coming out that came out. The unemployment claims. Well, what was the news? Was it good news? Unemployment claims. U.S. unemployment insurance weekly claims. Unexpectedly fall. Unexpectedly. Unemployment claims fell last week, pointing to a stable labor market. Though sluggish hiring is making it harder for many laid off workers to land new opportunities, initial claims dropped to $4,000. Okay, well, that's a good news report. Very positive. Let's see what else is on the calendar. Now, whatever we think the market will react, it'll probably do the opposite. I like to call it the George Costanza. The George Costanza effect. Let's see. That was unemployment claims at 8:30. Flash manufacturing PMI 945. 945. Be very careful. 15 minutes after the market opens, we have flash manufacturing and flash services, both PMI reports. We're going to have to look out for those. 945. Then right at 10 o'clock is our new home sales. Thursday, July 24th. A lot of reports. 945, 10. A lot of catalyst events. Perhaps some good trading opportunities in our near future. 10:30, natural gas storage. So, an exciting day of news reports. Good morning, Judy. Now, I forgot to, last night, like a dummy, I forgot to enable my strategy. So, I just enabled them about 20 minutes ago at 9 a.m. So, I have nothing on my leaderboard. A couple on the bottom that are down a nominal amount. So, what comes to the top is real time leaderboard. Let's take a look at the overnight session, see what we're getting ourselves into here. Here's July 24th. Yesterday, we took a big leg up yesterday. Big leg up. Whoops. This is a 20 Unorenko. Yesterday, we took a big, beautiful move to the upside. And When the session opened at 7, the Asian market, it took a leg down, a little bit of a retracement. London Open, a little pop to the upside. And pre-market, we've had a move down. Our 50 moving average is red now, and price is just below the 50. So on the NASDAQ currently, we're looking for short entries, like on our 30 range. For the E-mini, let's take a look at the E-mini. Gold. Look at gold. Gold has been very volatile these last few days. Had a huge leg up, now a huge leg down. Let me see if I'm using that Sim 101 account. We'll load a gold strategy today. I'm not using this Sim account. So to load a gold strategy, I'm going to go to my control center, new strategy. Under my available, I'm going to select the AI Auto Trader. I'm going to come down to the bottom right, select template, load, and let me see what I have for gold. I can trade it on a 10 range, a 15 range, a 30 range, a 5-minute, an 8-unit Renko. Those are kind of fun. Let's try the Steven. The Steven's been doing really well. The scalper. Oh, I know Rao loves the scalper. Let's put the scalper in. And we're going to run it on gold. We're going to change our label to the gold 8U BC scalper. Let's take a look at the ATM. This has 2 contracts on it. We're risking a total of 100 ticks or $1,000. $1,000. That's a lot of risk. So what I'll probably do is go to the micro. So I'm going to change my data series to the micro gold. And I'm going to trade 4 contracts, 2 and 2. Total of 4 contracts, 50 ticks of risk. That's 200 ticks of risk or $200 on a full loser. Trading 4 micros. We can potentially lose $200. Our risk to reward is almost 1-to-1, slightly higher. We have the potential to make 50 ticks here and 200 here, 250. So 50 ticks, almost a 1-to-1, 50 ticks more if we win. So let's let this trade the micro gold today. We'll keep an eye on it because of the volatility. So we have a nice diversification of not only instruments, but data series that we could choose to trade. Mukhtar, good morning. Good morning. Ray, good morning, sir. After yesterday, I'm kind of foaming at the bit here, ready to get in the game. Had some great trades on Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday, a down day. And today's a brand new day. 926. So let's remember, we got two times that we have some nice big news reports coming. Actually, 3. We have 9:45. We have 10 a.m. 9:45. Those are reds. Red folders. Let's just review one more time. Yes, 9:45 are the PMI reports, and those are red. 10 a.m., we have new home sales. I thought we did that yesterday, and we found that they were down. Existing home sales. Okay. Yesterday was existing home sales, which was down. Today, new home sales. An orange folder, which is medium impact report. So 9:45 and 10, medium impact and a high impact. Govern yourselves accordingly. Let's get the trade copier going. And we're going to do a little review today of what's hot and what's not. What's hot and what's not. A little hint of what's hot. Let me give a preview. What's hot is the RJ bot, the NASDAQ 150 range. The bot is up 1491, batting 1,000. And the drone, 2,500. 2,500. RJ is hot. That's the NASDAQ on 150 range. The Haymaker on the 30 range, hot. 8 Unorenko Steven, hot, hot, hot. The IBOT ES20 range, IBOT ES30 range. The IBOT NQ16U, the IBOT NQ 1 minute, red hot. The IBOT NQ24U, a respectable 1423. So we've got some bots that are really performing well. If today's your first day joining us, good morning, Tom. We are highlighting and showcasing the automated bots here at Right Line Trading. These bots are leveraging some artificial intelligence. And in fact, we have a huge update coming where we're turning these into bionic bots. Our workspace, we're showing the two NASDAQ charts. We do a morning trade called the Power Play. The Power Play triggers on our 30 range NASDAQ chart. One of the conditions that must be met is we have an alignment and trend on our 20U. For a long entry, our 20U must be above that 50 EMA. For a short trade, vice versa. Got to be below the 50. And what we do is we put that as our leader account. The Power Play bot is our leader account on our trade copier, and we're going to copy it across 9 different accounts. I'll show it again, Gambit. That's the ETP, Expert Trading. That's a platform, getting tongue-tied. That's a platformless trade copier. Regardless of what platform your prop firm allows, it doesn't matter. There's a connection for NinjaTrader 8 and anything. You could combine it. It's a bridge is really what it is. It's a bridge to NinjaTrader 8 and any other connection that you have. All right, we had a really nice $250 move to the upside at the open. Let's keep an eye on things here. Okay, we just went short on our 20U sniper. Let's watch a short entry. Let's turn it on right here. Our 15 is above the 50. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Our 15 is still above the 50 here. I like this move to the downside. We got plenty of room. I missed it. That was a juicy entry. Even though the 15 just crossed the 50, I'm going to move my profit target above support. Let's give it a straight shot to my profit target. This is what the market's been doing a lot of. We're getting these areas of consolidation, these sideways moving channels. And I think some of these strategies are having success because they have a more liberal stop. The ones that are doing the best have room for these channels to mature. See, we got nicked out on that with a 50-tick stop. If we had that 100-tick stop, we would have been in this trade to win it right now. Let's not rush into anything here. I'd really like to see a break. Does it work with TOS? No, what it works with are data feed connections. The way it works is you establish connections on that trade copier. So you need a username and password for your connection. I don't think it was going to work. That's another nice entry here. Let's see if we get some follow through to the downside. Gambit, I don't know with 100% certainty. I would check their website. It's ETP, trade copier. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable it now. I'm going to let it go on these on this leader account. It's in a trade now. As soon as this trade closes, I'll enable it. Price action does not look good. This is why it's nice sometimes to watch a couple of trades go by in sim. You know, I always say it's like, you know, in golf. If your excuse me, if your ball is closest to the hole and your competitor is a little further away, he has to shoot first. And there's a significant advantage with that because he's going to show you the break of the green. He's going to show you the way. Well, that's kind of what taking the first few trades in sim does. It gives you an idea of what would have happened had you been in that trade on a live account. It's actually not account group. Here it goes again. That's another nice entry. Momentum headed straight down on our 20U and our 30 range. A signal A. Signal A. What I mean by signal A is this line, the RSI line in my Laguerre oscillator, broke down through the 80% line with a red 50. We also had a multi-time frame alignment of trend on our 20 Unirenko. Those are trades that our software defines risk at being the lowest. Let's see if we can get into our profit window. 9:45, we have that red folder report, 6 minutes. The 20U is getting caught up on support. We're not getting a lot of follow through yet. These news reports coming out could change everything. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes. We have 2 PMI reports coming out at 9:45. We got hung up on support on this 20 Unirenko chart, and it's just short of my profit window. Turn this trade into a real nail biter. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this thing, Gambit. It's with anything new, when you add a new tool to the workspace, there's always going to be a learning curve. So I'm moving forward slowly. Bam. Okay, profit window. Watch the break of support. 250 or 500 at this point. 250 or 500. 250. Market hasn't really found a direction. We're getting a slow move down, though. Okay, my leaderboard's starting to come to life here. Nice pullback to the 50. $9.39. We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Gold is retracing back up. Gold is on the move to the upside. We put a bot on gold on our sim account. Five minutes. 5 minutes. Look at this. We're going to get our break right before this news report. Shoot. We're within 5 minutes of a news report. We're getting good volume, and we're testing that downside support. I think I'm going to wait until after this news report. I hope I don't regret it. $9.41. Gold is taking a big leg up. Okay, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. We got two red folder reports, those PMI reports. Gold taking a big leg up. Not sure why my trade isn't executing. I'm wondering if I'm in the wrong contract month. Gold is on August. Oh, I'm on micro. No wonder. Oh, I am in the gold trade on the micros. Here's the bot we set up on the scalper. We got the news report coming in 2 minutes, but this is that bot that we set up pre-market to trade gold on the scalper. It's trading 4 micros. It came just a hair away from hitting that first profit target. Okay, the news report is in 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's see what happens with gold during this news report. Antonio, here goes the report. Gold just went nuts. Let's see if we get I'm going to answer you, Antonio. I see your question. I was just watching this report. I'm curious to see if gold breaks up. I see on the accounts tab that the power play is trading, even though you have not turned the strategy on. Okay, let's take a look at the power play. It just jumped in long. The power play is enabled. However, it's trading in a SIM account. So the power play strategy is enabled on my control center and it is trading. However, it's trading in the SIM account that it comes with out of the box. Now, what you're referring to is I haven't turned on my trade copier. This right here is what I'm assuming you're talking about, Antonio. And that's correct. I haven't turned on my trade copier. I'm just watching it. Thanks, Toby. I hope that answers your question, Antonio. We're kind of in a narrow ranging channel. Thank you. Great. That's why I'm hesitant to enable my strategy. I'm what I like to do is I like to watch price action. I like to see where my support and resistance levels are. I like to watch the volume. I found that when there's big spikes of volume, that's a sure indication that institutional money is influencing that ticker. So when I see a big spike, normally a big move is coming. That was a beautiful trade right to the upside. It's going to test our area of resistance. Gold is running. Look at gold. Now I need to break all that upside resistance. That gold strategy that we identified the gold chart being very volatile, jumped in on 4 micros, and we're riding this thing to the moon. Now looking at the trade management, I would make an adjustment. We're giving it way too much room. I wouldn't want it to come that far back on me. So after watching that trade, the way it's being managed, what I would do is I would go in and I think I would make my trailing stop a little bit tighter. Just a little bit. Let's see if we get the break of this upside resistance. We're getting some nice buying pressure now. We have another report at 10 a.m. Let's see what the report at 9:45 said. Flash PMI. U.S. business activity grew at a sharply increased rate. Strong start to the third quarter. So a very bullish report on the PMI. Gold is still launching. This is the micro gold. I'm trading 4 micros, risking 200 with the potential to make probably about 300. Yes, Carol, of course. Let's do it today. What time? What time is good? Let me know what time is good for you. I could call you right after we're done on this live stream. Get a little bit further down of a pullback. This RSI line could set us up for a signal A entry, a bounce off the 50 straight up into the trend. You can see our 20 Unirenko is above the 50. We're headed straight up into this upside resistance. Just can't take the trade. Here's our 30 range velocity coming up. Here's our gold position. Still in this move on the micro GC. Okay, I'll give you a call right after, Carol. It actually took that long. Now it will take a as long as you have the threshold is 60 ticks. The threshold is 60 ticks. So if I take my ruler and I measure the distance, oop, ay, ay, where's the drawing tools here? It will execute a trade as long as it has 60 ticks of clearance. And we've been testing this update and it's been working really well. So chances are is we are going to release this this Friday. Yeah, 71 ticks. Need a break of this. We need a break of either support or resistance. One way or the other. We're going to patiently wait. We have another news report coming out at 10. This next one is a medium impact. New home sales. Let's get a break of support. Boy, that's a beautiful entry right there. In this choppy ranging market, that's about as good as you can get. Great job, Ray. NQ30 range power play and the sniper. Nice. Good combination. That'll do it in a hurry, too. All right, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. New home sales. Still in the gold trade. It's gone sideways. We're sitting at about $45 in profits on the move. Boy, this is not an easy market to trade today. Hopefully things change. It's early. I want to invite everyone today, David Kushner. He's our prop trading extraordinaire. He's going to be doing a live presentation today. Everybody has a unique style of trading. And David's going to share his etched in stone rules-based system to trade prop accounts. It all starts at 4:30. All the fun starts. Okay, I just got stopped out on gold at right around break even, it looks like. Now it's in short. Okay, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Carol. Carol B. Boy, look at this trade. I tell you, if I was in this trade, I would have chewed my nails off. You'd have to drag me off the ground, scrape me off the floor. It came back and it touched our stop. Now it's back in the game, headed down. And now the orange medium impact report's coming out in 1 minute. A big warning sign. Big warning sign is my leaderboard is anemic. There's not a bot that's over 200 bucks. Tread with caution. Let's see if things change. That's one of the benefits of running this full portfolio. Even though they're all in separate SIM accounts, it does provide us with some useful information. Very useful. Okay, it's slowly making its way down to our profit target. It's 10 a.m. That report may have just come out. $800 contracts a minute. 900,000. Yes, congratulations, Ray. Ray's been doing great. Okay, here we go. Price action took a nice little bounce off that 15 just now. Put us in the profit window. Bam, in the profit window. Now we need a break. We need our 20U to get through these two areas of support, as well as our 30 range. then we've got some running room to the downside. Got a bounce off support. 250. Well, the power play's hanging tough. It's at break even. $40. A smart velocity still in the move. That's the one that has the bigger stop. 100 tick stop. Let me put the link in the chat box for Dave Cush. The Cush. Today at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make it, don't worry. Register because we'll send you a replay. Woo, this is a tough day. I tell you, I think they purposely wait for my live stream to end. Right? The minute my live stream ends, the market starts moving like a rocket ship, up and down, and my goodness. We got some selling pressure, that's for sure. We got a big wall of support. We got a lot of buyers, and our software does a really nice job of identifying risk. These blue lines are telling us that there's a lot of buyers waiting right there. Price keeps bouncing right off of that price point. So the bulls are in charge. They're owning that level. Now we're going to drift right up to the resistance. Let me bring up my trade performance. Interestingly enough, if for this week, as a portfolio, the entire portfolio, everything combined is up 43,000. But I tell you what's looking really juicy is that RJ. The bot is up 842, but look at the drone. The drone is up 1244. Might have pulled in a loser this morning. No, it's got an 80% win rate. Wow. It was up 3,600, 3,900, excuse me, on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, it's gave a little bit back. Not a lot of data for it to be significant. Haymaker, let's generate it. We're waiting for a short entry on this 30 range. Our 20U, we just can't go long. The way things are set up here. A long entry would be very risky right now. Let's see what the velocity has done. The 30 range signal. Okay, there it goes. It went short. We need a break. I'm going to leave the profit target right where it is, because if it gets there, that's going to be our next entry on a signal B. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Be careful. Watch this break. I'm going to anticipate the break and turn my copier on. Come on down. Almost. Wow, that was a full winner. That was a full winner on a signal C entry. Power play came to the top of my leaderboard. Looking for a break here. Looking for a break of support. Come on. Come on down. Come on. Breakthrough. All right, there we go. We're in. See if we can get some follow through the downside here. Come on down. Good volume. Good volume. We're getting a nice spike. $2,700, $2,800. Come on down. Come on down. Push down. Come on down. Come on down a little bit further. Get my window. Get in the window. Oh, get in that profit window. No. Don't come back on me now. Oh, man. Man almighty. Try to get one more short entry. Oh, it was looking so nice. So nice. Came back and poked me in the eye. Watch the signal A now. Get a nice pullback and go. Here comes a signal A or a signal C entry if it rolls. We're looking for a roll. Retracement and a roll down into the trend. All right. That's what we wanted. Come on down. Momentum is still pinned on our 20U to the downside. Come on, take a short roll right back down. Bam, we're in. Come on down. Give me some follow through the downside. Come on down. Come on down. Push down. There you go. There you go. All right, it got attached to my 15 EMA. Once you go 60 ticks and you're at a 300 profit, what happens is the stop automatically gets attached to my 15 EMA. That's why this box is here. That's showing you this little green box. That's showing you the color change of the 15 EMA. So you see on where it plots my executions on my chart, it says exit line change. That means my 15 EMA went from red to green. There's nothing worse being up $200 or $300 on a trade and then having it come back and take a full loser on it. To protect us from doing that, we attach it to that 15 EMA and get a smart stop. So I was able to put on my PA accounts anywhere from 220 to 275, combined $725. So I'm going to stop on my PA accounts right there. For my evals, usually I'm a little more aggressive on my evals. So I'll take off my trade copier. I'll take those PAs off, and I'll show you where we are for the week, and leave those PA accounts, those eval accounts on. The evals are up 660, about $100 each, 110 each. There's 6 of them, so on the average, they're up $110 each. We're getting a nice retracement here on the 20U back to the 50. Yeah, we're at break even for the week on the PA accounts. $10.21. It's 10.21. Let's try to get another trade. We're still set up for a short, though, on the 20. We're just retracing back to the mean. The overall trend on the higher time frame is short. This is what the weekly performance looks like on the 3 PA accounts. I'm negative $35. So tomorrow's going to be the rubber match. Yeah, I was hoping that first trade was going to be a runner. It started looking like it was going to be. Unfortunately, though, it didn't happen. But if we go back, we're still up significantly. Here we go. Here comes a short. Watch this signal A short. If this comes on down, I'm going to anticipate the roll. Here it comes. Bam, put us right in there. Come on down. Got some good bearish hammer, inverted hammers here. Come on down. Hmm. Might have jumped in short a little too early. It's not done bouncing. Push down. Push on down. Come on. Some follow through. Come on down. Come on, push down. Let's go. This price action is really tough. Terrible. I'm in a little bit of trouble on this move. All right, let's take a look. So weekly. Oh yeah, $25, 35. This is what the P&L is on the three PAs since January 17th to today. So we're looking at about a 6-month look back. You can see the beautiful equity curve. We're at 35,735. This week we're down $35 so far. I want to invite you back tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. See if we can break it over 36,000 tomorrow. And we're going to take a look at our leaderboard on the Profit King Challenge. Tempted to close this position and be happy with a break-even trade. Come on, one push to the downside. Let's go. It's bouncing right off that 50. And momentum has started to head up. Looks like it's forming a foundation here to launch to the upside. Boy, just a very difficult market. I kind of forced one in here, forced one in on it, anticipating another short roll. And I'm going to get stopped out, it looks like. Come on, push down. Push down. Last trade of the day. Be happy to get out of break even, be honest with you. Come on, give me one candle down and get me out of this thing. Turned into another nail biter. Okay, I had a feeling that was coming. Ah, I'm in two loose orders. This copier. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. All right, so that's how it ended up. We got a nice profit on our PA accounts. On the evals, we're down marginally. Just a tough market. So I'm going to hold up right there. Let me put the PAs back on. You can see the PAs were up 725 combined. The evals down about $1,000 combined. It looks like, yeah, down about $1,000 combined between six accounts. About $165 to $180 across all the accounts. So that's how we ended up today. I want to thank everybody for joining me. We're going to take a really quick look at Right Line Funding, our sister company, our funding arm. Right Line Funding. This is the home of the Profit King Challenge. Just $49. We do $2,000 in cash payouts. Payday is this Friday, July 25th. July 25th. So let's take a look and see who's in line. I know Toby was the only one on it when I looked this morning. Look at Toby. Okay, Toby. There you go. Take your time now, buddy. $500 more. And Toby's in number one. Katie is creeping up at $415. Myself and Brock don't count. We don't count. We don't take any of the cash prizes. So, Toby, you're $500 away. In order to qualify for the prize, you have to be at 53,000. All right, and he has until tomorrow at 5 o'clock to do it. No pressure, Toby. Katie, it's time to take some chances. Get that number up there. Excuse me, somebody's at my gate. Okay. All right, so that's the leaderboard. Very exciting. And let's do our drawing. We're going to draw 4 names today through ChatGPT. We've got a cyber stalker, so I'm not going to put anyone's name out there. Someone that's trying to cause damage to our company. We know who it is. It's not a client. So the random name drawing. Here we go. Drum roll. We're going to select 4 names at random of members of our Discord for Right Line Funding Discord. To be in these drawings, I'm going to put a link in the chat box right now. And if you sign up for our Discord for Right Line Funding, you'll be in these daily drawings. Today's winners, Thursday, July 24th. Keith, 3624. Gambit, Alex, AW, IAA. Let me select one more because Brock got pulled. Reese, one more. I'm going to have to add SV Trading. Okay. SV Trading, Keith, Gambit, and Alex Law. You were the 4 winners today. Congratulations. I just want to remind everybody that today at 4:30 is David Kushner. He's going to be showing his prop trading hack, his rules-based prop trading strategy that's really provided him a lot of consistency and success. And he'll be sharing it today at 4:30. If you want to register, join him live. It'll be at 4:30 Eastern. If you can't make it at that time, you can register anyway, and we will send out the replay. You're looking at my leaderboard for the day. The Mack truck came out on top. Tomorrow, make sure you come back tomorrow. We're going to do our weekly review. I kind of gave you a quick preview earlier, excuse me. But this is our leaderboard, the ES Scalper, the 20U Mack truck. One of those NQ20Us almost every day. Oh, look at this. We're starting to set up for a long. And we do have some room on our 30 range. Do we take one more for good measure? Bam, I'm late. Well, it's in. This will be the last trade we watch. The power play just jumped in, but my NASDAQ 20U, you could see, is right at the 50. It put its nose through the 50. I usually like to wait for 3/4 of that bottle of that candle body to break through, because I've seen it come up and bounce and roll right back down short. We're also in on a gold move. Excuse me for just a moment. Coming. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. We found a little bit of an ant colony here. So we got the exterminator at the door. Okay, we're in long gold on the micro, and we're still in long on this power play. Our 20U is right at the 50. You can see it right here. That's what scares me about that entry. But we will see how it plays out. Coming up right behind me is really a professional trader, an expert. I would classify him an expert. David Wise is going to be trading the SPY Super System. He's on a red hot streak. In the last 2 months, he's won 89% of his trades, which is really historically his performance record. So he'll be coming up live right behind me on YouTube. He usually kicks in around 11 a.m. Now, Carol, I'm going to give you a call right when we're done here. Give me 5 minutes. I'm just going to use the restroom and I'll give you a call. All right, let me tell you, these trades are moving very slow. The NASDAQ, we're at just under 300 contracts a minute. Let's see where it goes. We'd like to have a minimum of 1,000 contracts a minute crossing. On the ES, we like double that at least. Maybe 2.5 times that. We're at 650. $800 contracts a minute. And that 20U, it's bouncing off that 50. You see it. That becomes a real area of resistance. A lot of risk to the upside on the NASDAQ still. I think this trade is in big trouble. Big trouble. Glad I'm not in it. Had some really nice runners this week on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm kicking myself for pulling my PA accounts out on those just out of emotion, really. At this rate, I might be here for a while. We'll give it a few more minutes. We're watching the micro gold on the left and the NASDAQ on the right. Let me tell you, this is typical for right in the middle of the summer through Labor Day. By 10:45, just like yesterday, Monday and Tuesday look good, but today and yesterday, well, then towards the end, I take that back. After we were done live streaming, get some really nice moves to the upside. All right, it's just under 1,000 contracts. It was just at 900. I'm gonna um, I'm gonna end this live stream. We got really low volume right now. It's pushing its way up to our profit target, but we could be here right through lunch. So I want to take a second to thank everybody, congratulate those that did well today. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining us. Please, if you would, like my video here on YouTube. Gives us a new eyes, little traction. on our products and services here at Right Line Trading. I hope everybody has a blessed rest of your day. Don't forget, coming up behind me, David Wise, Spy Super. The Spy Super Duper. Have a great day, everybody. Come on up. Come on up. Nvidia's up nicely. Palantir up just nominally. Nvidia's trading for 172. 172. Nasdaq's pushing higher. Been a volatile week. We've seen big moves down and up this week. Good bounce yesterday after that sell-off on Tuesday. All right, everybody, I'm going to sign off. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. So long. Take your time, Toby. You could do this.